What's good, YouTube? I am Raymondtacular forever. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you haven't hit the sign and subscribe, please take time to do so. Make sure you turn on post bell notification. They can be notified every time I load a new video. I will be doing a giveaway once I reach 3,000 subscribers. The rules and the trivia questions to winning that giveaway will be uploaded in a separate video upon me reaching 3,000 subscribers. Today's video, I want to do a story time about Facebook dating. Yes, I've been on Facebook dating for a while now. I'm going to say since me and my ex broke up, I've been on Facebook dating, conversating with different women and whatnot. It's a very easy profile to set up. You know, it's not a group. It's just it's a separate app that's connected to Facebook. You know what I mean? And very easy to set a profile. Very easy. The only bad thing I see so far is that you can't change your location. You know what I mean? So this is going to be Facebook dating review Florida. Facebook dating review Florida. Florida Facebook dating review. You know what I mean? Because I only been searching around Florida, my area, like 25-mile radius of my city. But it was very easy to set up a profile. You upload a picture. You can add about section. You can add pictures. You can add little sayings and whatnot, a little bio. Very easy, very easy. It took about a good 5 minutes to set the profile. Simple. You just start searching. I think you get 3 stars a day where you can put a star by people's picture. Then that'll notify them that you like them and go from there. It's easy. You can hit X, know that you don't like heart for the one that you like. And then you can see a list of conversations. I got to say, it's been a good experience so far. It's been pretty decent. Three of the females that I got to converse with back and forth through phone conversation, text messages. I kind of found out they all work on the same job at Amazon in my area. 2 of the conversations didn't go nowhere. The third chick, me and her started talking in late January after the Super Bowl time. Me and her started talking and whatnot. A bunch of small talk. I had just cut it off, I'm going to say early April. I kind of figured 90 days of conversating and was still not past small talk, you know. When she got sick, when she caught the COVID, I was staying in touch with her every day, checking on her, making sure she good and whatnot, you know, conversating with her and helping her through it and whatnot. That earned me the title babe with her, but nothing really considered progress, you know. I went through the same process with her that I go through with a lot of females. You know, when I get fed up with you reading my message and it shows in the corner or underneath the message that you read my message and you still wait 8 hours or better to return it, that's something I have a problem with. That's telling me that you don't respect my time like I respect your time. You know what I mean? That's telling me that I'm still an option or you don't care like I'm treating you like you're an option. So I say, you know, I got tired of it. I got tired of after I seen that 6 times, I'm like, okay, that's my cue to cut it. You know what I mean? But she was working 2 jobs. Majority of every female that I had a chance to conversate with from Facebook dating working 2 jobs and a full-time mom. And I felt like that was something important to me. You know what I mean? Like, wow, you know, all these females working 2 full-time jobs. Imagine what we can achieve with both of us working a full-time job and taking care of home. A lot could be achieved, but nobody was really thinking like that. Another female I got to conversate with, you know, she was thick and everything. Big breast, big booty, juicy. I know I like my women juicy. She gave me her phone number. I called it. And she got on the phone telling me she wouldn't answer because she didn't recognize the number. You know, I guess people that give out their number and forget who they give it to. Kind of find out she gave me her brother's number that her brother was in jail. She was using his phone to catch all his sales, all his drug sales. You know, and at the same time, she was a registered nurse. She left the game alone. But when her brother went to jail, she needed some extra money. So she catch all his little $50, $60 serves. And I'm like, why would you risk catching a felony knowing that felony gonna mess you up in the medical field? You know what I mean? So you basically went to do 4 years of school for nothing. Not saying that she gonna get caught making them serve, catching them serves and whatnot, but who would take the time to risk all that, you know? So we got to talking and everything. Conversation going good. And she started going, oh, you just want to see my big boot on. You just want my big boot on you. You just want me to twerk on you. You just want to grab these thick thighs. You know, you like a short, you know, short dudes do love thick women. And I was avoiding it for as long as I can until I got to the point I was like, you know what? Check this out. Yeah, you got thick thighs, you got big butt, big breasts, but that don't pay bills. That's not going to be enough to keep me happy until death do us part. So what else? What does he bring to the table? What does he want to talk about besides that? You know what I mean? So she's like, hold on, I need to call you back. Another call coming through. So I got the phone. I waited for y'all to call her back. No response. So, and I'm the type of person, if I call your phone, you don't answer, I'm going to start a 24-hour countdown. I'm going to give you 24 hours to return that call. If you don't return that call within 24 hours, I block your number. That's how I avoid all that, how people be changing their number every so often. Forget all that. Hit that block number. Hit that block button. You press that block button. The only way you will know they call your phone is you check your call log and it show a number in red. It show their number in red. Other than that, you will not know. They don't leave a voicemail, you won't know. Text message won't come through, phone call won't come through. It's like you turn your phone off, the phone goes straight to voicemail. It don't ring at all. You know what I mean? So that's how that went out. That's how that played out. I conversated with two females that got their own business. One had a decorating business, and one had event planning decoration business, and the other had a food. She sell food. You know what I mean? Felt that was very impressive. You know, like wow. You know, I'm meeting better options on Facebook dating than I was meeting on Tag and POF. Cause most women I meet on those sites, they had nothing going on. Hardly no transportation. Okay job that was barely getting by with. You know, not really their own places. Like I was meeting a lot of trash on POF and Tag. Now on Facebook dating, you see I mean women that work 2 full-time jobs and managed to be a good mom at the same time. 2 women that had their own businesses. But thing is, it never went past one conversation. You know, one female, the one that had the event planning business, she went from Orlando. She was from Tallahassee, just moved to Orlando 3 years ago. Got to talking real good, look real nice, but if I want to start on the conversation and carry my own conversation, like how I'm on the phone with you, and I gotta start the conversation and carry the conversation by myself. When I got tired of that, I stopped calling. You know, just that simple. I stopped calling. The one that had the cater business, same thing. You know, same thing. Tell them I'm interested in her and small talk, you know, small talk. If I gotta ask, when I ask you the question, tell me about you, and your response is, what do you want to know? That tells me right there is not a lot. There's not a lot to know about you, especially you in my age group, because I'm talking to women that's 40 and higher, not the over 45. If I'm 45 years old, you don't know what to tell a man to impress a man about you, instead of asking, what do you want to know? That tell me it's nothing impressive about you. That's just my opinion. That's how I look at it in my book. It's nothing impressive about you. You know what I mean? Because somebody say, Raymond, tell me about you. Oh, man, wow. This is going to take all night. I can tell you so much about me, good and bad. You know what I mean? Good and bad. So, you know, and I'm only 40. You know what I mean? I'm only 40. But those are my experiences, you know, a lot of good conversation, but nothing yet gone nowhere. So I told myself I would take a break from now until I move back home from Facebook dating, so that way then I can see what Virginia has to offer me on Facebook dating. You know what I mean? Because if I could change my location, but I can't, it goes off your location based on Facebook. You know what I mean? It goes off your location based on Facebook. So I can't change it. You have to be in that area for your location to change to that particular area. So therefore, when I get to Virginia, when I move there real soon, I can change my location and hopefully attract some of the same quality women that working one full-time job, got a career. You know what I mean? They got themselves together looking for a husband. You know what I mean? So then I can see what comes my way around Virginia. Then I can bring y'all the Facebook dating Virginia edition to YouTube. You know what I mean? But I just want to share that experience with y'all. Been a lot of good conversation, but you know, a lot of the conversation not going nowhere. It's like there's a lot of women looking for their first date after one conversation. Like this one female that I had cut off. You know, at first I didn't want to talk to her because I seen that our mutual friend was one of my coworkers. But I still wanted to take a chance and whatnot. We had a little small talk through the little DM on Facebook. Then we exchanged numbers. We had a little small talk here and there. Didn't go nowhere. So I stopped. I want to see what she reached out to me. That's one thing I like to see, how consistent you gonna be. See, nothing racist, don't take this the wrong way, but in the black community, I say the black community because I'm black and that's all I date is black women. In the black community, black women has a mindset that where black women take this one scripture and flip it around just to mean what they wanted to mean. Where the Bible says a man that finds a wife finds a good thing. Black women feel that based on that scripture, a man supposed to chase them at thirsty and do all kind of things to hope to get their attention. No, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. You know what I mean? It don't work like that. So this chick, you know, we started talking for a few days, and she hit me up like, oh, I've been texting you, you haven't been responding. Your text is not coming through. You say you're not sending them. So I went and checked the number. I had it blocked. I unblocked the number and everything coming through, but I didn't tell her that. We had a good conversation all day. All day on the phone, back and forth. You know, she's a substitute teacher at the school, and the kids in the background seeing how she's smiling and everything. Her coach like, oh, somebody got a new boyfriend, and she just bust out laughing. You know what I mean? You can tell she was blessed and whatnot. Same age as I'm 40, she 44. You know, and after all that, we was on the phone from off and on from, I'm gonna say that day I got off at 2 o'clock. So we talked all day conversation. Then when I got my night job, same thing. All day talk, all night talking. You know, I finally got home, take a shower, so I'm finna chill when I relax. And then out the blue, she sent me a text saying she horny. I'm like, okay. We've been talking for a whole day. Now you telling me you're horny. I'm like, okay, you better. I text back. I laughed when I seen it. I smiled. I'm like, I ain't gonna entertain it just yet. I'm gonna see where she gonna go with it. But I entertained it a little bit by responding with, go watch some porn. And she responded back, that's what I got you for. I'm like, oh. I had a smiling face emoji with the teardrops. You know, and then she was like, what you about to do? I'm like, I'm horny too, but we ain't close like that yet. She's like, yeah, I understand that, you know. So like, I told her what I'm finna do. I'm finna bust me one, you know what I mean? I'm finna watch some porn and get off. So that's just like, can you FaceTime me so I can watch? I'm like, nah, I got a better idea. Why don't you just send me some pictures for me to enjoy of you and go from there. So when her response came back, I was like, kill it. She's like, what kind of pictures? I looked at my phone like, really? You gonna ask what kind of picture? A man asked you to send him some pictures of you for him to enjoy, and you ask what kind of picture? I killed the conversation like I went to bed. I ain't respond back. The next day we back on the phone talking all day, whatnot, you know, while she running errands and getting things together to go to work, you know. And I started dipping into her life a little bit. You know, she told me she had 2 kids. One of the daddy's Jamaican, one of the daddy Haitians. And kind of my mind, I'm 40 years old. Now, I've been hearing since middle school that Jamaican don't like to give women oral sex. So I asked her, so you telling me you was with a Jamaican for how many years and you just getting him head, getting him oral sex and he wasn't giving you oral sex? And it's like, no, I don't give oral sex. And that's what, red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag. And I'm like, what? You don't what? It's like, I don't give oral sex. I don't give men head. And I was like, why? She's like, because I never been asked. And I'm looking on FaceTime like, since when do a man have to ask for oral sex? That should be a given. That's part of sex. Why would a man have to ask you for oral sex? You know what I mean? I'm thinking that in my head, but I didn't said it to her. I was like, so you never just wanted to give a man oral sex just because you want to try, just because you want to see what it was like? And it's like, no, it never crossed my mind my whole life. So I'm like, so you telling me you 44 years old, you never had a penis in your mouth? She's like, no, I have never had a penis in my mouth. I'm like, what? I told her, red flag, red flag. Time to let it go, time to let it go. But I continue to talk to her, whatnot, you know. Later that day while we're talking, I was on my lunch break and I called her back and kind of found out she was in the shower. So she got her phone in a corner while we talking on FaceTime while she in the shower. So I'm like, okay, that was up, you know. Talking to the whole time while checking the shower, enjoying a little scene, like a little view. Like, this is my first time having a woman taking a shower with me on FaceTime. Like, this was impressive, you know. And after that conversation, she go handle her business, everything. Kind of find out she's up the street from my job. She was like, can we meet? You know what I mean? Cause can we meet? And I'm like, sure, we can meet. You know what I'm saying? But that conversation never got there because she started asking the question, how you gonna work out a relationship or build anything with a woman if you working 3 jobs? You working 2 full-time jobs and a part-time job once a week. How is anything gonna grow? And I'm like, you got a good point. You got a good point. You know what I'm saying? You got a good point. But you know, like they say, if there's a will, there's a way. If it's worth it, it'll work out. But she didn't feel the same way. She felt like I should have been in the same kind of predicament that she was in. She worked 2 full-time jobs and get a full day off a week from each job. And my work schedule is not set up like that. So we decided to leave like that. Just be friends, conversate every blue moon through Facebook Messenger, and that's it. You know, those are my experiences with the Facebook dating. Now, I said I haven't had no bad experiences, just nothing's going past small talk. It's just me showing all the interest, asking questions about the woman's life, and getting one words with the reply. It's like everyone expect that introduction conversation, then everything is be done on random dates. I date once a week or twice a week, however my money can work it out. And that's something that I'm not with. If you're looking for a first date right away, I'm the wrong man for you to invest your time in. It take at least, at a minimum, 30 days to earn that first date for me. You know what I mean? And that would never change about me. That's how I feel, you know? So for my shout out video last Sunday in May, tell me how you feel about this story time. Tell me about your experience. Have you tried Facebook dating? If you did, have you had any good experience? Have you had bad experience? Have anything progress or growth into anything? Let me know in the comments. I will give you a shout out. My shout out video the last Sunday in May. Also, if you like this video, remember to subscribe, like, comment, share, and turn on post bell notification. If you don't like this video, take the time to go through my many playlists. And if you see a video catch your attention, watch to the end. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, share, and turn on post bell notification so you get notified every time I, Raymondtacular Forever, upload a new video. Y'all have a blessed Sunday.